channel, welcome. My name is Juliette. Today we are going to be doing a get to know me video. I hope you enjoy my new background. Before we get started, you know the drill. Please like and subscribe, it does really help me out. Let's get started. I feel kind of old, but I wrote down my questions on maths paper. Have a look at how decent my handwriting is. Look at that. Yeah, so that's the first thing you should know about me. I have the world's most atrocious handwriting. I was the second to last person in my year to get a pen license. So first of all, number one is what's my middle name? I have two middle names, Francesca Elaine, and they are both my grandma's names. So I have a ridiculously long name, Juliette Francesca Elaine Maurer. Maurer is how you say my last name. It's German for bricklayer. No one gets my last name right in terms of pronunciation. Doesn't bother me, but just if you want to know. Number two is my favorite color. I kind of think of colors in terms of how I'd use them in my architecture renders. I really like red, like my power color. I also really like blue as like a monochromatic color scheme. Otherwise I really like using black, white and grey. Wearing all black. How tall am I? I always forget this. I think I'm 157 centimeters. I'm pretty short. I think mum says I'm 5'3". Definitely on the shorter side. Cats or dogs? I'm completely an animal lover, but cats, just because we've never owned a dog. We've always owned cats and I love their little furry beings. They're so cute. How many countries have you visited? Look, that's a really hard one. I can't tell you because I don't remember a lot of the things when I was young. However, I can tell you how many countries I have lived in. I'm in my 6th country move right now. I'm currently living in Sydney, however I'm filming in New Zealand right now, just to confuse you a little bit more. I was born in Australia, we moved to London, we moved back to New Zealand. My parents are both born in New Zealand. I stayed in New Zealand for about 4 years of school, then we moved back to Australia, Sydney. I finished my junior schooling and I moved back to New Zealand to finish my senior schooling. Once I finished my senior schooling, I decided to move back to Australia, but by myself this time. So I moved out of home and moved countries when I was 17. To add to that, I'm in my 10th house, this house right now, and this is the longest we've been in a house. I got to live in this house for 3 years. Have you gone to college? Yes, I have just finished my Bachelor of Design in Architecture at the University of Sydney. It was a 3-year undergrad. It was ridiculously difficult, particularly this last semester. What's even more crazy is that I'm going back this year for more. So I'm gonna do my master's part-time. What was my worst subject when I was at school and my favorite subject at school? I don't know if I had a favorite subject. I enjoyed anything that was creative, essentially. I enjoyed music a lot because I played cello and piano and I sang. I really enjoyed material technology, even though I was really behind in it because I skipped a couple years. I loved dance, but I kind of took it as an extra subject. I wasn't terrible at it, but if there was a subject I struggled at and hated the most, it was English, by far. Just because my brain, I can speak an essay, you can't tell. If I write it, it's like gobbledygook. It was so frustrating. English is just like, I'm so glad it's done. My favorite drink, I love water. And I can drink like 2 liters a day, so easy. However, I love my coffee too. So I'd say coffee and water, kind of a tie, but I only have 1 coffee a day. Favorite perfume, this is easy. It's in my background right now. It is the YSL Mon Paris, and it is so beautiful. It's just like a musky sweetness. And the bottle's also super, super cute. Tea or coffee? I'm going to say coffee because I drink a coffee every single day. However, I do love herbal teas and I have a collection of about 14 T2 flavors at home. What sports do you play or have you played? I'm not sporty. Not at all. I was a dancer and I really wanted to play soccer and things like that, but it always clashed with dance and dance has always been my priority. The funny thing about it is now is I've literally just had foot surgery. My feet are all bandaged underneath this table and it's because of dance. Yeah, I could kind of sprint and I could swim, but coordination hasn't really ever been my thing. What was my favorite book? Favorite book is so hard because I love reading and if I really want to, I could read all day long. I'm going to say it is the Deborah Harkness series, Discovery of Witches. I go through phases of a very particular style of book I like reading. It's pretty much fantasy, but I really love the Deborah Harkness books. They were like, they're chunky ones. It's a trilogy, and they were like adult fantasy. So the next question is, what's your favorite YouTuber? This is so hard because I have so many favorite YouTubers and so many ones that I love to watch for different things. I guess I'll just mention a couple. Tati I love because I think she's always got such honest reviews and how she does the WTF and the OMG series. I love JkissaMakeup because she's just so natural, down to earth, bold with her color choices. I really like Ingrid Nilsen. I just think she's freaking adorable. She's one of those girls that you look up to, you watch a video and you just smile. The person I love is Desi Perkins because I could watch her tutorials for hours. So easy to follow, but complex and beautiful. The last two I'll quickly mention is Jaclyn and Kathleen Lights. Everyone freaking loves these two ladies, and for good reason. I trust them on their opinions for everything. Their content's fabulous and they're just stunning. What's your favorite movie? My favorite movie is Across the Universe, kind of like a musical, and I love musicals, and that's kind of how the storyline's framed, is through Beatles songs popping in and throughout it. And the Beatles songs have been redone by these absolutely amazing people. Their voices are phenomenal. Do you know a different language and how well? I know tiny bits of French, but I used to know heaps, which is kind of really frustrating. When I was younger, I used to understand French really well because I got it spoken to me a lot when we lived in London. And then I learnt it again in school, but I wasn't actually getting any better. Gave up French so I could take other subjects, but now I've kind of lost everything but some of the main phrases. Do I have any siblings? No, I do not. I'm the only child. It's just me and my parents. Favorite restaurant? Technically it's not a restaurant, it is for breakfast and lunch, but it is a place in Sydney called Bread and Circus. It is a whole food cafe. It is, oh, the food is amazing. It's kind of a farm to table style place, so the menu changes every single day. And you just feel good when you eat their food, and my favourite thing there is their Essene bread. It is to die for. If I had to choose a restaurant, there is a place in Eastbourne in Wellington called Cobar. It's pretty expensive, but anything you could order off their menu is going to taste amazing, like 5-star food. Favourite TV shows? This is hard, because while I do my architecture, I watch TV, but that means that I've watched a lot of TV shows. I'm loving Flash and Arrow. I think of them kind of as the same because they link into each other every now and then. Oh, and Grey's Anatomy. I've been watching Grey's Anatomy since I was young. I also watch Supernatural. Dad and I love Buffy. Oh, I also love This Is Us at the moment. This Is Us is really cool. And Gilmore Girls. Okay, now I have to move on. We're stopping this one. Okay, PC or Mac? That's super easy. Mac, love Apple. What phone do you have? Also Apple. Mine is a iPhone 6. It is in a Lifeproof case. If you've never seen a Lifeproof case, go and buy yourself one, especially if you're someone who drops your phone all the time, has smashed your phone heaps, or gets water damage. This will save your butt. What bad habit do you have? One of my bad habits, depending on the person, is talking too much and too loud. My parents are constantly going, shh, and the tendency for when I'm on a roll to not shut up. However, because I talk lots and loudly, this is one of the reasons why I'm doing YouTube. The only thing I wanted to add on to this video that wasn't included in the tag was, why am I doing YouTube? So the reason why I decided to start a YouTube channel was, as previously mentioned, I don't shut up. Talking comes really naturally to me. Secondly, I've been helping out friends with makeup and hair for years, and it just seemed like something that maybe other people would also want to see me do and other people could also benefit off of. One of the main reasons why I think my channel could be different or interesting is the fact that I have sensitive skin. And not just like those YouTubers who go, oh, I have sensitive skin so I can't use like some of these products. I mean, like, I truly have sensitive skin. I have dermatitis. It needs to be paraben-free, fragrance-free, fragrance especially. If I put one of those things on my face, I have bright red dermatitis and my skin feels like it's being yanked apart. When I started using makeup, I only knew about Clinique. That was the only brand, and I was like, surely there are other brands too that also cater for me. Like, it can't just be me that has sensitive skin. I hope you did enjoy the video. I hope it was interesting and kind of gave you a bit of an intro into me, maybe? I'm not sure. Please like and subscribe. Hope you had a great day. Bye guys. Moved back to senior school. Australia, and I'm of just, I can't believe I had to think about that. And the bottle is, say that's those are my, and I just love, like, she's one of those ones where favorite t-shirt. Why do I always get this stupid forehead line?